So this is it, the last time we will see Ross Thomas here in KCCW, and you definitely got to think he's going to try and make a grand exit, as he's now quickly beating down on Andrew Garrett, Mr. Smooth himself. And look at this, Ross Thomas quickly going up, spinning him around and throwing him down like a ragdoll, man. So Andrew Garrett might be in for a rough ride here. That's Ross Thomas's final matchup. Garrett, though, he's got to try and get his revenge on Ross Thomas. All the things the Chocolate Train and the Wolf Pack have gone, against each other. And look at this, Ross Thomas now choking him out, man. Quite the brutal start to this matchup. I'm sure Andrew Garrett wasn't expecting that. Of course, Ross Thomas has gotten many wins here in KCCW, as Andrew Garrett finally getting some offense back on his feet. He's beaten many legends, including DJ Franklin, Jordan Bass, and many more. As there you see, now he's down. Andrew Garrett managing to get some action here now. Ross Thomas fighting back, and there you see a weapon into the mix. I believe that's some sort of baseball bat. Oh, man. Look at those brutal swings. One after the other from Ross Thomas, and it looks like we're going to get some help here. Andrew Garrett some friends trying to help out here. Man, that is a wooden bat. Man, he's taking all sorts of swings here, and that can't feel too good at all. So Andrew Garrett's compadres try to help him out there, but it did not work. He's even threatening the official, Ross Thomas is. Man, throwing more shots again. Compadres of the Chocolate Train trying to help, but man, now they've just gotten into this mess. And look at this, as Andrew Garrett's watching Ross Thomas. Oh, man, hitting a wolf fang. No, they weren't even involved in this matchup. Dante Davis and Kofi Johnson, now they're getting involved in another wolf fang on Dante Davis. So, man, Andrew Garrett can't be liking this at all, as his Chocolate Train compadre is getting beat up in what was supposed to be a no-holds-barred singles match. And wait a minute, the cameraman is down, and it's Andrew Garrett with the steel chair trying to break this up. Of course, really, Dante Davis and Kofi Johnson did not deserve any of that. And Andrew Garrett fighting with the back of his own DDT there as he sends Ross Thomas down to the ground. Oh, man, he's getting the leg now of Ross Thomas, and Andrew Garrett angry now. Ross Thomas beating up his compadres in the Chocolate Train, and now he's going nuts, kicking his shoes away. My goodness. So Andrew Garrett has come alive quickly in this matchup. Another weapon coming into play. Looked like another bat there. Andrew Garrett hitting anything and everything on Ross Thomas as he twists him around. And no, just like that, going to quickly end that submission early. Official was watching closely to see if Ross Thomas was going to tap him. Wait a minute, what is this? Ross Thomas did, Andrew Garrett, the jacket coming off, having a little trouble there getting it off. A little stuck there. So he's caught himself in quite the web here. Officials trying to help him out. Chocolate Train trying to help him out. And finally, there you go, he gets the jacket off. And some sort of sock. I believe this is Smooth Socko, and threatening Ross Thomas with it. Ross Thomas backs away. Not quite sure what he's got planned with that sock. He's just threatening Ross Thomas with it right now. And there you go. He's hitting a chop there on Ross Thomas and sends him down to the ground. So Andrew Garrett in control here with this little sock buddy friend there. And now he's going for the pin. Is that going to put Ross Thomas away? A bit of a quick 2 count there, but no, it didn't. And look at this, Ross Thomas choking him out just like that. So quickly we go from the pinfall to the Ross Thomas choking out Andrew Garrett. Official watching closely to see if he taps. And no, he does not, as he manages to let go. So Andrew Garrett back on his feet. You got to think Ross Thomas was one of the most dominant wrestlers in KCCW history. Oh, man, he's throwing the bat at the camera. My goodness, that almost hit our camera guy. Now the tire getting rolled into the mix. So it's bat versus tire here. Which one's going to win? Tire misses, and here comes Ross Thomas with the bat. But look at that. He manages to throw a chair. Andrew Garrett threw a chair at Ross Thomas, and now he's down. He's got to be angry. He's back on his feet. Andrew Garrett down. And, oh, man, here comes the beatdown. The leader of the Wolfpack beating down Mr. Smooth, Andrew Garrett. And here comes the chair coming into play now once again. And there's one shot with the chair. And look at that, throwing it. Oh, man. Chocolate Train might need to stay out of this matchup. They're trying to get involved again and got a chair. As a result, here's the bat now. Oh, man. Oh, man. I think he broke the bat. The bat has been broken. He's been using it so many shots so many times, and now he has broken the bat. Oh, man.
Use the crutch.
Wait a minute. A crutch getting thrown into the mix here from the Peanut Gallery. Man, he broke the bat. Now Ross Thomas going on top of the ladder. This is not a good spot. Oh, man. Well, he managed to get some of it on Andrew Garrett, but for the most part, the ladder went as he dove, so he stumbled a bit. Now that crutch coming into play. And now Andrew Garrett knocking Ross Thomas to the ground. So, man, it's been quite the weapon arsenal used in this entire show, and it's continuing in this matchup, this no-holds-barred matchup. There was the chair action from earlier. Now the tire coming back into play. Look at this. He's getting the tire around Ross Thomas's neck. Andrew Garrett going, oh, and he kicked him while he was in the tire. Man, it's certainly not the tire swing of the youth Ross Thomas once used. Now it is being used against him. Very brutally, I might add. Ross Thomas back on his feet, but Andrew Garrett, wait a minute, Ross Thomas trying to get some action of his own. Oh, sends Andrew Garrett down to the ground, so Ross Thomas in control at the moment, going for a pin, and no. 2 count as Andrew Garrett managed to get up. This has been quite the interesting rivalry here in KCCW. Oh, Wolf Fang, is that going to put him away? Is that going to put Andrew Garrett away? This interesting rivalry. Of course, Ross injured Andrew's ankle back at Vendetta, and there's another Wolf Fang. That was the move that injured his ankle, and now Andrew wants his revenge on this, but he's not getting it now. It's another Wolf Fang, a third Wolf Fang to Andrew Garrett. Ross Thomas is in control here. Wait a minute. Look at this. This didn't work out earlier for him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could it be another one? Yes, another Wolf Fang to Dante Davis. He got one earlier. And it's not working out for him now. And look at this. Spear takedown, not yet. No, Ross Thomas still on his feet. This is Colby Johnson now getting involved. And no, that's not going to work out. He almost speared, almost took Ross Thomas down, but Colby Johnson down on the ground. And could it be? Yes, another Wolf Fang. So the Chocolate Train laid out all around the backyard here to the Wolf Fang, but look at this. It's Andrew Garrett. He's back. He's got the sign, and he sends Ross Thomas down to avenge his fallen compadres, to avenge his injury, his ankle injury. Andrew Garrett has so much motivation in this matchup against Ross Thomas. Oh, and he DDTs him down into the speed limit sign. Man, a very brutal move, and Ross Thomas immediately getting back up. Ross Thomas, a KCCW legend for sure, as he's now got Andrew Garrett. Oh man, another Wolf Fang. Yes, he hits it. The Wolf Fang once again. So he's just dishing them out to everybody in this contest, and now he's got the sign. Kicks. Oh man, a brutal kick from Ross Thomas as that sign drives into Andrew Garrett. Kick again. So man, Andrew Garrett once again in a very bad spot. Pinfall attempt here. Let's see. 2. No, a kick out. So Andrew Garrett somehow manages to kick out. Ross can't be too happy about that one. He's put a lot of torture towards Andrew Garrett here in this contest. Look at this. Look at the way that arm is bending. That is not good situation at all. And Andrew, you got to think he's in so much immense pain right now. Oh, yeah, you see right there. And he's trying to fight back, trying to quickly. He might have been in a risk of tapping out there, and he managed to get out quickly. So Andrew Garrett back on his feet, going to back away for a moment, maybe consider his options here, as Ross Thomas also up as well. You see there is that nice DDT onto the sign there. Very nice movement. There's the traffic cone. I believe that was the bent one. or Jordan Bass went through earlier, and now is being used on Andrew Garrett. Hit after hit. This is like the hits on the wooden bat earlier. Now with the traffic cone. So Andrew Garrett getting dragged along here. We're going almost to the front yard here. This is not good at all for Andrew Garrett. He's getting dragged on the grass. Moving into the front yard now. There's no holds barred matchup. Going anywhere and everywhere. Look at that. There's the headband ripped off of Andrew Garrett. He's taken so much punishment in this matchup, but he is a fighter. He is staying with it. He's not going down just yet. There you see Andrew Garrett getting back up. Wait a minute. Does he have Ross Thomas? Yes, he's got Ross Thomas. And now he manages to send him back down to the ground. So he is so much more than Mr. Smooth. Look at that, jumping in the air. Dropping the legs on Ross Thomas. Man, so Ross Thomas might be in danger now as Andrew Garrett coming back to life here. He sends him down with another DDT. So Andrew Garrett
Come on, I'm into this.
now in control. Now Ross Thomas looking like he's in a bad spot. Tables have been turned here as Andrew Garrett now walking towards the road here.
Reminds me of a place I grew up.
See what he's got planned. Looks like he's getting ready. Thomas himself going to the road.
You know what happens next.
Oh man, what's he got planned here? Look at this. Oh, and a wolf fang on the concrete. Oh man, that's got to put him away. Now this is not a false count anywhere matchup, but man, you would gotta think that that'd be the move that could put Andrew Garrett away. Man, Ross Thomas somehow got to get him back to the backyard, and that could probably end it right there. You gotta think he's in so much pain right now. There was a wolf fang onto the concrete, and man, Ross Thomas walking away now, probably considering what he can do next. And there you see Andrew Garrett still down on the ground here in the middle of the road.
City, stay 2 nights, see the attractions.
Wait a minute, look at this. We're going to the car now. I don't like where this is going here. I believe that is Dante Davis's Mr. Black's car, and there you see a wolf fang right onto the hood. So again, Andrew Garrett, man, he's taking a brutal beating here. There you see the peanut gallery has moved to the front yard to watch this contest. Wait a minute, Andrew Garrett trying to power Ross Thomas up, and he himself slams. Oh man, the hood of that car, man, had quite the dent there as Ross Thomas went into it. And somehow Andrew Garrett, after being hit onto the concrete and onto the hood of the car, is now somehow up. He is stumbling though, because they got to try and get to the backyard now. Uh-oh. Yeah, they know what's coming up next. They know Ross Thomas is angry. He's coming. Both of these men are doing anything and everything, and just like that, he got dragged to the front yard. Now he's getting dragged to the backyard. Andrew Garrett. Very bad spot. This might be where we see a pinfall attempt onto Andrew Garrett. I tell you, quite the scary superstar Ross Thomas is here. He's done so many vile and sick things. He's got to be the scary superstar in KCCW history. But Andrew Garrett trying to fight back, not getting scared, not getting put out. Oh man. Oof, Ross Thomas didn't look too good there at all. Andrew Garrett sticking with it, trying to win this matchup somehow. Pull out the miracle here. He's not done yet. Look at this. He's got him up above that ladder. Is that gonna... No, Ross Thomas. Ross Thomas fighting back. Look at this. The ladder's in play there. There's that wolf fang on the ladder. So another one. He's hit so many in this matchup so far, and there's a wolf fang on the ladder to Andrew Garrett. Uh-oh, he's going for it again, it looks like. Let's see. There's another one onto the ladder as well. There's number 2, man. My goodness, here's the count now as he's got the pin. And that's it. It is over. Ross Thomas has won his final match in KCCW. My goodness. What a brutal and intense matchup. So just like that, a great career in KCCW comes to a close with the win as Ross Thomas walking away. Now Andrew Garrett in a very bad spot. I tell you, Andrew Garrett had quite the performance here, and he took quite the beating and managed to stick with it. as his compadres help him up there, help him to the back. So that is quite the star-making performance from Andrew Garrett.